Welcome to my semi-finals battle of the third season in the BHDL Pokemon Draft League. My name is Scorpion, coach of the L.E.A.F agents, and today we are taking on Raymond, coach of the Mamoswine Doubters. I'll show you guys a quick overview of my team, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you're excited for this high-stakes playoffs battle, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers and I can only get there with your lovely support. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Raymond is our league's reigning 2-time champion, and his team is as scary as ever. He's got both banned dragon types in Archaludon and his signature Baxcalibur, an Ogerpon Wellspring that puts insane offensive pressure on my team, a solid support core with Pokemon like Swampert and Thundurus-Incarnate, a Glimmora to easily get up hazards versus my team, and 3 Terra Captains in Whimsicott, Porygon 2 and Spiritomb. So let's take a look at the team we are bringing to see if we can be the first to take our champion down. Starting off, me and Raymond had a gentleman agreement to both bring our Thundurus this game, so we're starting off with Assault Vest Thundurus-Therian. With the Assault Vest attached, I can easily check his Thundurus by taking no damage from any neutral coverage and absorbing his stab moves with Volt Absorb. I can also safely check Pokemon like Whimsicott, Porygon 2 and Archaludon, and force progress with Knockoff or grab momentum with Volt Switch. We have Grass Knot to do a hefty chunk to Swampert, and Focus Blast lets me threaten Archaludon with a KO, as well as do big damage to Baxcalibur. Next, I wanted to add my main breaker to the team, which looks incredible this game thanks to its typing and speed tier, being Choice Banded Iron Valiant. Our whole team this week is designed around trying to put Iron Valiant into attacking position as often as possible, as Banded Close Combat and Spirit Break is basically impossible to switch into for my opponent. Shadow Sneak gives us a bit of extra priority to finish off a weakened Scarfer or Whimsicott who shares our speed tier, and I rounded off the set with Vacuum Wave just to have an emergency backup against a boosted Dragon Dance Baxcalibur. To further keep up the offensive pressure and have a safety net against Glimmora's entry hazards, we are bringing Life Orb Cyclizar, outrunning my opponent's entire team naturally and hitting hard with Draco Meteor, which most notably targets Archaludon on its much weaker special defense. Quick Attack gives me a means of finishing off a weakened Thundurus before its Prankster Thunderwave can hit me, while U-Turn lets me scout intentions and grab momentum, while also having a strong hit on Ogerpon Wellspring. But if all of that wasn't enough, we are going all out this week with Loaded Dice Shell Smash Torterra. Thanks to the loaded dice, I can one-hit KO my opponent's entire team after a Shell Smash boost, barring a physically defensive Eviolite Porygon 2, which is great to weaken for Iron Valiant to come through later. I'm EV to outrun my opponent's entire unboosted team, as well as a Choice Scarf Baxcalibur or Choice Scarf Glimmora. Terra Dark allows me to set up freely without fearing a Prankster Taunt or Encore from Whimsicott or Thunderwave from Thundurus, and we have Headlong Rush on the last move to hit Archaludon as hard as possible, KOing at +2 even through a Shuca Berry. To further support Iron Valiant and have a soft check for Baxcalibur, Whimsicott and Ogerpon Wellspring, we are bringing physically defensive Pheasantipity. By going maximum EVs in an impish nature, I can just barely avoid the 2 KO from Ogerpon's Ivy Cudgel, even after Stealth Rock thanks to my Citrus Berry. We have Poison Jab to threaten Ogerpon with some super effective damage, while also having a high chance to poison thanks to Toxic Chain. This also allows me to fish for poisons and grab momentum with U-Turn. We have Play Rough to punish Baxcalibur from trying to set up in our face, and Roost for a bit of longevity in case we need it. And lastly, to round off the team and further complement all of our previous members with spikes, we are bringing back the classic Assault Vest Hisuian Samurott, who can get them up even in front of Pokemon like Whimsicott, Thundurus and Glimmora and hit them hard in the process. Thanks to the presence of Thundurus-Therian and Torterra on my team, my opponent might be very hesitant to click an electric type move against me, letting me click Ceaseless Edge rather freely. By going Adamant with max attack, we can maximize our damage output while speed creeping bulky Archaludon, and KO a lot of his offensive threats with Ceaseless Edge into Sucker Punch. Sacred Sword lets me get a much stronger hit off on Baxcalibur or Archaludon, most notably ignoring the latter's stamina boost in the process, and Aqua Jet lets me pick off a weakened Glimmora. So that's my team for the semi-finals of the BHDL Pokemon Draft League. Once again, because this is the playoffs, if we lose this battle, our run ends here. So if you guys are enjoying these high stakes games, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, as it not only helps my channel grow, but the Pokemon Draft League scene as a whole. And also, if we win this battle, we make it to the finals, which is something I've never done in a Draft League before. So here's hoping we do well. For now, I want to thank you all for watching this little section, and I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright y'all, here we are with our semi-finals battle, going up against the one and only reigning champion, Raymond. Very highly anticipated battle this one was by a lot of people, myself included. I'm very excited to battle Raymond. I have a lot of respect for this guy. And Yeah, I'm really hoping this will be Showdown of the Agents. I'm very excited, but also very nervous, as you guys may know. Let's waste no further time, let's get right into it. Best of luck and have fun to the homie Raymond. Got my little notebook here, gonna write down to see what he brought to battle. And all I hope for is a good match. Oh, here we go, semi-finals of Season 3. Let's do this one. Here we are, Ray. Let's write down what he's got. He has the Baxcalibur, obviously, the Ogerpon Wellspring, the Tornadus, not Tornadus, sorry, the Thundurus, obviously that we both agreed to bring, the Whimsicott, the Swampert, and the Porygon 2. So, interesting team. Most of what I was expecting, I wasn't expecting both Whimsicott and Porygon 2 to show up. I was expecting one of them, but not both of them. So that does mean that one of them can't Terra, but he's definitely caught me off guard a bit. No Archaladon, that's huge. That's definitely interesting. The rest I was definitely more so expecting. No Glamora either. That's I do think this team composition makes sense. Yeah, very, very strong team. Very interested to see what he's going to bring. I've decided I'm going to lead off with my Thundurus, just because I think it looks really good into this game. I think a lot of leads that he can lead off with, like Thundurus does well into. And we have switches for the rest. So yeah, we're going to try and hopefully Iron Valiant can really do this one for us. And yeah, we're going to get the semi-finals battle on its way. Wish me luck, folks. Here we go. But also, again, best of luck to the homie Raymond. Nice profile picture, I love it. He told me to watch out for it, so that's looking good. Hopefully the power of the shiny Iron Valiant can give me some run. Alright, we're gonna immediately lead off with double raid and the Thundurus-Incarnate into the Thundurus-Therian. Very thematic, you love to see it. I think as far as what he could do, he could, I know that this thing gets Smackdown, and that's like the only thing he can do to hit me super effectively with. Obviously he can't go for an electric type move, because I will block it. I can go for either a Volt Switch or a knockoff. I think either way I want to end up going for a Volt Switch here. I think it's into who is the question. So I could definitely knock off as well, just get rid of an item meter. That would also cover a U-turn into Swampert, obviously. So I think I will do that. I think I will go for a knockoff here and just kind of go from there. He's probably going to do the same thing, so we might lose our items here turn 1, but that's okay. I'm just going to knock. He does, yep, we do both. We do exchange knockoffs, that's fair. He gets a lot of damage, that's Choice Bandit. That's 100% Choice Bandit, Jesus. So we're going to knock that off as well. Obviously we get significantly less damage. That's a Bandit Thundurus, which is now gone. Jeez, dude. I was not expecting Band. So Thundurus, no item. That's not a huge deal because of the fact that Archaladon is not in this game, which is the main thing I would need a Thundurus for. He's probably going to knock off again here. I don't really have much to do other than that. Jeez, Bandit Thundurus is crazy bring. That's definitely good into me. I think I have no choice, honestly. I think he's definitely caught me off guard. I think I need to let Thundurus go down. And we could just go into Iron Valiant after. And just close combat, I think. That's the only way we're going to do this. I think what I want to do is I want to end up calking. Let's see, does close combat kill this thing from here? Let's see, that's the wrong Thundurus. Yeah, it does. Alright, so in that case, I'm just going to Volt Switch. In case he wants to do something weird. He just goes go for the knockoff again. Alright, that's my Thundurus gone, unfortunately. Dang it, that Bandit was a crazy bring. This is why he's a champion, bro. I can't be mad. Alright, Thundurus kills my Therian form. So I guess we settled with better Thundurus form. It's unfortunate. Let's see. So Bandit CC definitely kills this thing from here. And he has no switch in. So I guess now it's going to be our turn to force a KO. We do also reveal to him though that we're Bandit by doing that. I could also go Cyclozar. But that doesn't really amount to too much. So although I think Iron Valiant is a good play. I think Iron Valiant is a really solid play. Because again, I really hope he's not going to have like Prankster with Prankster T-Wave with a Choice Band. But I'm not leading towards it. So I'll go into Iron Valiant here straight away. The nice and shiny Iron Valiant. Please don't tell me he's got, like, Thunder Wave with a choice band. I mean, this is Raymond we're talking about. He could 100% have it. Let's see. So there's no Spirit Break switch-ins, which is really cool. I could hit that straight away, but there's also definitely a possibility he goes into his, maybe a physically defensive Swampert or the Porygon. I think I actually do like close combat more, because it should take him out from here. And again, he doesn't really have switch-ins. So we're going to hit CC here. Let's see what happens. He does go for the Thunder Wave. Oh, but he misses. Oh, that's a huge miss. So he was banded with Thunder Wave. We did get that tech right, but we go for the Thunder Wave, and it doesn't actually knock him out, so he's got bulk as well. Oh, no way. That's unfortunate. Oh, that sucks. So he does actually have the tech. Wow. I'm going hard Cyclosar here. I don't mind if my life orb gets knocked off. I do not want to get my Valiant paralyzed. That was actually a misplay from me. Should have expected that, but we got very lucky there. I'm sorry about that T-Wave miss. That's huge. Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of there. I'm going to take full advantage of that. He could knock off here expecting the switch. If he does that again, I'm okay with losing my life orb at this point. He does U-turn. Very, very good play from Raymond's part there. Does massive damage to Cyclosar. And he's going to go back. Fantastic play. I don't really know what he's going to come in with here. I would assume maybe the Porygon 2 or the Baxcalibur comes out. Baxcalibur obviously will threaten me with an Ice Shard. I do have a physically defensive Pheasantipity in the back, luckily, so that's good. So we have switch-ins, but we're going to have to see what he goes for. Unfortunately, I did take off... yeah, there's the Porygon 2. I kind of thought that thing would come out. Unfortunately, I did take off knockoff of my second favorite quick attack. So he is going to trace my Regenerator. I'm not sure if that actually, like, works. But and we'll have to see how it goes. This thing terrifies me, because I honestly don't really know what he's going to do with this thing. However, he does not have any boost or anything. So I think what I end up doing is I'll just end up going for a U-turn into my Assault Vest Samurott. I think that's a good play. Because most of his team is physical, right? So we don't need the Assault Vest too much. So I'll end up going for U-turn here. He does Terra immediately, interestingly enough. Let's see what he goes for. I don't think this thing outspeed me even if you're like Random Scarf, right? So he definitely wanted this thing Terra. Is it going to be Terra Poison? It is Terra Poison, like I kind of expected. Alright. So in that case, I actually kind of wish that I... not gonna lie, I kind of wish that I kept my knockoff now. Alright, so we're going to end up U-turning out of there. That's fine. He could end up going for a T-Wave, maybe a Terra Blast as well. I do think this is a very solid bring into me, because again, this way he has a switch into Iron Valley. But it does mean now he's weak to Torterra, so that's good. So I'm going to end up making the Samurott play. I do need to quickly see his investment. Let's see, Porygon 2 against my Hisuian Samurott. Where are we? There we are. So, let's see. So max special attack Discharge does not 2-hit KO me. And again, he is Terra Poison now. We do a decent job with Ceaseless Edge, and obviously we're going to end up spike stacking in this game. No Glamora also means he can't get rid of them. So we're going to go into our Assault Vest Samurott here. Not entirely sure what he wants to do. Maybe he's a physical variant out of nowhere. So he does end up going for a T-Wave, that's fine. Obviously trying to get my team nice and slow in order to come through with the big breakers later. Which I think is very fair. We're going to hit Ceaseless Edge here. We have no reason not to. If he's physically defensive, he takes this very, very well. But any chip on this thing we get is good. So he goes for Terra Blast there. Gonna find out a little bit of information on this thing. Takes us down from 193 to 133, so that's 60 points of damage. We're gonna go for Ceaseless Edge here. Right, that looks like it's max special attack. Let's see, Terra Blast. He's not modest. But he is definitely special attack invested. He's 100% special attack investment. So we get a little bit of chip off from there. That's good. Again, I don't mind if Samurott gets weakened here, because there's not too many things it checks anymore. And we really are going to start stacking these spikes up. Obviously, Ogerpon can't be immune to them. So we're just going to hit Ceaseless Edge again. I think there's not really much of a reason not to. We could get parried, obviously, which would be annoying. But any chip damage we get on this thing is good. It'll probably have Recover. But any chance we get to keep this thing nice and low will be valuable. I don't think this is a free KO on us. Does not look like it. Let's see. We do not get parried. We land the Ceaseless Edge. Cool. So a second layer of spikes go up. He is now in range of a. He is now in range of a of another attack. I could end up going Torterra here on the Recover. I don't think you want to go for another hit. I think definitely a Recover is going to come out here, right? Maybe the Whimsicott wants to come out. Either way, I think I want to end up going into my Torterra here, just because I want to threaten this thing. And I don't want him to go for a recover, right? Because I could also stay in Ceaseless Edge, but then there's a chance we could miss. So I think I will make the Torterra play here. And kind of just threaten him out. So we're going to withdraw Samurott for now. And we're going to go into our Torterra. This is the positive part of being Terra Poison, because then it doesn't wall Torterra that well. He does go for the recover as expected, which is fair. He could obviously have the Ice Beam here on deck. That would definitely be a solid play. Obviously we do threaten him with a Headlong Rush now. For all he knows, we could be banded, so he definitely has to be careful. Headlong Rush does actually have a small chance to take him out from here. Ice Beam does kill me, but I don't think he wants to go for it. Because obviously I am a Terra Captain. I really don't think you're going to go for an Ice move here. It could definitely Terra Blast again, but obviously we're a ground... No, actually we're not. Well, we are ground type, but we're also grass type, so it's neutral. So Terra Blast is going to do 43 to 50, something like that, maybe a little bit less, because again, we know he's not max Protect Modest. Do we want to go for Shell Smash immediately here? I think we do. I'll go for it. We have Spikes up. He's going to withdraw immediately. Does he have a Mirror Herb is my question. Is Raymond going to be the one? Okay, so he does go into the Whimsicott immediately. Obviously not wanting to take my hits and obviously go for a potential, what's it called? Encore. So we're going to Terrastallize here. Obviously we're going to get our stats up. And I need to see, let's see, Whimsicott. So we're at +2 now. Let's see. And he is obviously going to see that we're not White Herb. Let's see, so Rock Blast kills this thing if we get 4, even if we get 4 hits. I wonder if he's expecting the Terra Dark here. He might. If he's Scarf with Moonblast, we're going to die. See, the thing is here, what I could do... He can't Terra this thing. What I could do is I could go into my Pheasantipity and kind of scout for the Encore, right? Because this thing shouldn't be able to touch Pheasantipity. And then we can U-turn and maybe try and force a KO from there with Iron Valiant, right? So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to save Torterra for now just to scout, and we're going to make the Pheasantipity play. The Porygon 2 should be a Violet, so it shouldn't have boots. And because of the fact we're not White Herb, we can actually afford to come back later. So we're going to make this play. If he Moonblasts, he's more than likely Scarf. He switcheroos, okay. So is he... So are you Scarf? Let's see. Were you Scarf? You were Scarf. Alright, perfect. We played around that. Very, very happy with that. Cool. So Pheasantipity is now Scarf. And he is not. Very, very good play from him there. Because obviously that would lock me into a move. That means we're going to be faster next time we come in, though. So let's see. Now we have a Choice Scarf. Are we faster than Whimsicott now? We're not. So we can actually just safely U-turn here. And try and force a KO with Iron Valiant. We're going to U-turn here always. He's probably going to go Porygon 2 if I had to guess. So we're going to do that. And we should get a safe pivot into something else. Maybe we could go Cyclozar. I don't remember if I was paralyzed or not. I guess we'll just see what when the time comes. But I think we always U-turn here for sure. He could stay in, maybe expecting me to go for the U-turn and just wanting to keep the Whimsicott in a strong position. But we'll see what he does. Maybe he wants to even trick the Scarf back. Alright, we U-turn, so that does mean he's a little bit bulk invested. That does mean he's a little bit bulk invested, because otherwise, because we do not outspeed a max speed Whimsicott. As far as what I want to do here, I don't think you go for a poison type move here. I could end up going Samurott. What are you going to go for here? Are you going to try and trick me back? I'm really not sure. We could go Cyclozar, we could go Samurott. Samurott at this point is paralyzed and it's low. Moonblast is going to do a lot, but I don't think you go for it here. I mean, you could. We know you're not max speed. For a fact, yeah, because my Pheasantipity hits 178, max speed Whimsicott is 184. So we also always know that we will outspeed with Iron Valiant. So I'm going to make the Cyclozar play. If he Moonblasts, expecting me to do this, fantastic play. But if that does end up happening, it's not a big deal. He does go for Tailwind immediately. It's a very, very good play there. Let's see. So that's obviously going to be up for a few turns. Let's see. So we've seen Tailwind, we've seen Trick. Alright, so let's see. Tailwind obviously is going to be up for 3 more turns. He's definitely pulling out all the techs. I could go back into my Pheasantipity. I think that's a very solid play. I would definitely expect a Moonblast here as well. I think I definitely want to stall out this Tailwind a little bit more. He definitely could U-turn as well. I think that's a very, very, very likely scenario. But either way, I don't think there's a reason for me to like risk Pheasantipity here. What's nice as well is we probably outspeed over Ogrepon with the Scarf, so that could be potentially an upside of it. I could also make a power play and just go for U-turn, expecting him to expect me to go back into the thing. I think we're a little bit behind. I think I'm going to make a power play. I think I'm going to go for U-turn, expecting him to expect me to go back into my Pheasantipity. We U-turn here. Ah, he goes for Moonblast. We need. Ah, unfortunate. Did not work out for me. Did not work out for me, and we lose Cyclozar. Shame there. Real big shame. I really thought he would U-turn, to be honest. All right. So obviously we're gonna go. Let's see, Whimsicott. I read this the wrong way. Let's see, Whimsicott, KOs, Cyclozar. And then, let's see, Thundurus obviously went down to Incarnate. I wrote that the wrong way around. So, I mean, as far as what I want to do here, this is looking kind of rough. I think either way, what I want to do is I want to end up going Pheasantipity again, and just U-turning, right? I think that should be my play. I just want to stall this out as much as possible, and then maybe go Samuro or something. This Tailwind is really freaking strong into me. This Whimsicott, very well built. I think I'll end up making the Pheasantipity play, because obviously we do threaten this thing with our typing. It's not over. As long as Iron Valiant is alive, we can definitely still win. And there's also, he does unfortunately now know obviously that we are Shell Smash Torterra. And he obviously has his backup against it. But we can definitely still win this. Let's see how many turns of this we have left. We have 2 more turns of Tailwind left. I could try to go for the Poison Jab here. Try and go for the KO, but he's probably more than likely going to switch anyway. Thing is, if I U-turn here, and he goes for Moonblast again, something's gonna have to die, right? Otherwise, I don't think you want to risk your Whimsicott. I'm going for U-turn. I don't think you want to risk your Whimsicott. Maybe he does, maybe he predicts me to go for U-turn again. But I think this Whimsicott is too powerful to like keep around, because then obviously you can't Tailwind later. Maybe unless he has some sort of other, maybe like tech to, you know, check Shell Smash Torterra later. But I do think you should keep this Whimsicott around always. So I'm going for U-turn. See here. He does withdraw. Perfect. Good, good, good. Okay. So here, Flip Turner comes out. That's the Swampert, obviously. Nice. He takes a bit of Spike, which is really good. Obviously, we go for a U-turn here. Maybe we get a Toxic Chain if we're lucky as well. We do not get a Toxic Chain, unfortunate. Could be Cover Cloak potentially. Do not see a Rocky Helmet. Could be leftovers as well. I think I need to check. So there is a Tailwind up, but he still does not outspeed me unless he's like fully offensive. And Bandit CC I think should do a lot of damage here, honestly. The Porygon we know is not fully Fizz Def, so we know for an absolute fact that that thing could very well be into a KO range. So yeah, I'm going to make the Iron Valiant play. Obviously we do also threaten him with a Leaf Blade here, which he knows he can have, or an obviously Energy Ball. So yeah, we're going to do this. If he is speed invested, he will definitely get a hit off on me. But yeah, again, I don't think this thing has a move to one-hit KO me, right? Does Swampert get like Gunk Shot or something that I'm not aware of? No way, I'm just going to quickly double check his moveset. It does get Poison Jab, but... it does get Poison Jab and Sludge Wave, but he needs to be fully invested with those to actually kill me. We shouldn't die to any one hit, right? So we're gonna hit close combat here. Let's see. We do outspeed him, perfect. Bandit CC, nice, takes him out. Alright, so Iron Valiant claims 1 KO. So Swampert is gone. That obviously opens up my Samuro a little bit, and also just means one of the walls is gone. Tailwind is now out. Let's see, and Swampert dies to Valiant. Let's see here. Very, very intense battle this one is. I think we're not sitting in a pretty position. Whimsicott comes back out. Why is this coming back out, is the question. Do you die to a Bandit CC? Oh, obviously he gets a Citrus Berry now, nice. Let's see, Whimsicott. Oh. Because we know we outspeed this thing, guaranteed. So Bandit CC has a chance to KO him, but it's not likely, right? I definitely can't risk my Iron Valiant though. We know we outspeed because Pheasantipity outsped it with the Scarf. He probably goes for a U-turn here if anything, but I think I always want to make the Pheasantipity play, to be honest. I don't think I can risk my thingy just yet. And next time this thing comes in, it'll die. So we're going to make the same play around. We're going to go back into Pheasantipity for now. Because I don't want to risk Bandit CC not killing. I really can't. So obviously we withdraw. I think we're more likely going to see a U-turn or maybe another Tailwind. I think I could have seen another Tailwind coming out. Let's see, he does go for Tailwind again, that's fair. So obviously he will outspeed us. Now, I think I'm actually pretty safe to go for a Poison Jab now, just because he's been seeing me click thingy a lot, right? And even if Porygon comes in, it's not a huge deal, right? Like we can honestly like maybe stay in with Pheasantipity for a bit and just stall the Tailwind turns. Every time he switches, he's going to take Spike's Chip, so I think I'll go for a Poison Jab here. If something else comes in, obviously he does risk me getting the poison. I think Porygon will come out here more than likely. No Baxcalibur comes out. Alright, so we get some chip on that with the spikes, unless it's Boots. Let's see. It is not Boots, perfect. And we get a little bit of Poison Jab chip off on here, which is beautiful. Do we get the Toxic Chain? We do not get the Toxic Chain or the Poison Jab poison, which is very unfortunate. I kind of have my Pheasantipity for this though. Unless he's banded with Earthquake, he does not actually take me out here. Is the thing. Yeah, banded, like Life Orb Earthquakes does not kill me. And by going for another Poison Jab, how many more Tailwind turns do we have left? We have 2 more turns of Tailwind left. By going for another Poison Jab, I put him in range of Vacuum Wave, which will actually be very useful. So I'm going to hit Poison Jab again here. I could definitely go back into Porygon. I think I also outspeed this thing, I would say. He goes for Iron Head. Does do a lot of damage. Is that Life Orb? That is Life Orb indeed. Do we get flinched? Do not get flinched. Nice. So we go for another Iron Head here. Or another Poison Jab, I mean, sorry. Still no poison. That's crazy. But obviously we do take that very well. Nice to know that he's Life Orb. This is the last turn of Tailwind. Yep, which is very good. So he's Iron Head. I could go into my Samurott. However, I don't think I take that too well. I think sacking off Samurott is okay here, because I don't see it being that much more useful in the long run. So I think I want to keep Pheasantipity around, right? Because Pheasantipity is actually still a decent switch into Whimsicott. Yeah, I think it is. I think because it just stalls turns better. Or do we want to keep the priority around? I think I'll end up making the Samurott play. I think Samurott doesn't do much for us this game anymore because it's also paralyzed, right? So even if we go for a priority move, we could end up getting paralyzed. I think I do want to keep it around. Alright, so we're going to go into Samurott here. Unfortunately, Baxcalibur will pick up another KO. He goes for Earthquake. Nice neutral play. And Samurott goes down to Bax. He is now very, very low. It's very good. Obviously, the Tailwind goes away here. And we go down to 3. Bax. Alright, so he definitely has Ice Shard. How much does Bandit Ice Shard, or sorry, Life Orb Ice Shard do to my Iron Valiant? It does like 36 to 42. That's not that big of a deal to take. We could also Vacuum Wave immediately. Take that damage. I don't think there's much of a reason for him to stay in here. And this will get rid of Baxcalibur, which is obviously good. Good for us. Thing is, if we go for... Let's see, he's got Whimsicott left, Thundurus, Ogerpon, and Baxcalibur. I think I definitely do want to end up going into my... I mean, I could go Pheasantipity as well, but then I have to take an Ice Shard, so that's not worth it. So I'm going to make it the Iron Valiant play. My question is, am I willing to take the Ice Shard chip? Because obviously we will have to lock ourselves into a move, right? We obviously have to lock ourselves into a move. Do I want no chip on Iron Valiant and just go for the priority move? Or am I willing to take that and then go for a CC? I think I'm gonna end up switching after this anyway, because the Thundurus could come in, right? Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak better? Shadow Sneak might be better. Bandit Shadow Sneak definitely kills from here, right? Yeah, it should. Right, I think we're gonna go for the priority. I don't think you keep this thing up. Maybe you keep it around as a sack, but I don't think you can afford to safely switch into something else. Maybe he sacks off Thundurus, that's also a possibility, but this thing might also die to spikes. We'll go for Shadow Sneak here. See, alright, we get it off, nice. Baxcalibur goes down to Valiant, so that's another KO for Iron Valiant. Ooh, this match is getting intense, folks. So no chip on Iron Valiant is key. Probably gonna go into, well, we can't go into Thundurus obviously because we have our priority move, so we will go first even before his Prankster. So I'm probably going to see a switch into the Porygon 2 now if I had to guess. In which case I might have to go into Pheasantipity. However, I think what's actually inevitable here is like an Ogerpon endgame with Whimsicott's Tailwind. I think that's what this is going to come down to. Luckily we do have Valiant's Vacuum Wave still, if he gets low enough. And Torterra will always live one hit from Ogerpon, guaranteed. So that's good. I don't remember exactly what his other mons are. I think the Porygon is healthy enough to come in on those, so I'll be very surprised if something like... Maybe Ogerpon does come in. Alright, Whimsicott comes back in. Does take Spike, so that's now in range, perfect. I think we're more than likely going to see a Tailwind again here, honestly. So this Shadow Sneak to a kill from him. Do I want to make that power play? Because the Pheasantipity switch is here, very obvious here, right? Last time the power play did not work out well. But let's see. Although the thing is, if I... Let's see, Shadow Sneak... Yeah, Bandit Shadow Sneak might be a 2 kill from here. But whether or not I want to risk it is another thing entirely. Obviously the Pheasantipity switch is very obvious here. And I was like, if I do go for the... Because let's say I go for a Shadow Sneak, right? Then he goes for a Tailwind. Then he could obviously switch into the Porygon, right? I think I always make the Pheasantipity play. I think I always have to make the Pheasantipity play. I just simply cannot risk this thing. Again, he more than likely goes for a Tailwind anyway. But I cannot risk it. Yeah, there's a Tailwind again, that's fine. He expected that. So here... I'm curious if he keeps this thing around. Next time he comes in, is going to take Spikes. He could also sack off the Thundurus at any point, because obviously that thing is very, very low, but maybe he wants to keep it around to paralyze Iron Valiant. I could also go for a Roost, but obviously that does reveal to him that, you know, we will be locked in, because he knows we're Scarfed. Because he tricked that to us. And... So Roost, like, I'm not really sure what Roosting in the long run is going to do to us, though. Or for us. I think more than likely I want to end up going for a U-turn, and even if he doesn't switch... I think we want to end up going into Torterra. Moonblast is a very... Actually, how much do I take with Torterra? Real quick, just checking. Moonblast is not to a KO. We U-turn. I think we always U-turn. Right, perfect. I'll switch probably into the Thundurus if I had to guess, or the Porygon. Porygon comes out. Still back from in there. Alright. Takes that Spike. Very crucial there. He's going to trace our Toxic Chain, which could end up mattering, but we'll see. See if he's more lucky with it than I am this game. We go for a U-turn here, obviously. And now we always go into our Torterra. Porygon 2. Let's see. Obviously, we always go into our Torterra here. Question is, what do I want to do from here? So I could Headlong Rush. I think he is more than likely... Let's see, how many more turns do we have? 2, right? Yeah. I think he's very likely to go into his Thundurus here. To be honest. Do I want to risk this thing having the Ice move? I don't think... Well, it's never going to kill me, I don't think. Well, it's a roll. If he's not too special attack invested. We definitely do take a risk by not terroring here, but at the same time... We will be faster after a Shell Smash than this thing, obviously. I think he's too likely to sack off the Thundurus here. I'll go for the Shell Smash. I'll do it. Let's see. Let's go for Terra Blast. Alright, perfect. No, what's it called? No Ice Beam. Alright, this is going to do a decent chunk, but not too much. Let's see. Does not get the Toxic Chain, thank the Lord. We're going to go for a Shell Smash here. Get that up. Should definitely be faster than this thing, because we are very, very speed investment, and I think he'll be bulk invested, more than likely. Excalibur is luckily gone, so he does not have an Ice Shard on deck. And Tailwind should end this turn, right? Yep. He definitely could sack off the Whimsicott, he could sack off the Thundurus. Torterra is sitting in a very, very solid position now, though. I think what I want to end up doing is here I want to just Headlong Rush, because it should easily kill this thing, and he doesn't really have switch-ins, right? So we go for Headlong Rush here. Let's see. He is going to withdraw, probably get into the Thundurus if I had to guess. Whimsicott comes out. Okay, so that thing's dying. That's good. That means no late game Tailwind. That's huge. I'm very happy about that. So that definitely, this heavily opens up Iron Valiant. And Torterra, I think, is sitting in a very comfortable position now as well. Let's see. So Whimsicott dies to Torterra. So I may not have been able to prove who the better Thundurus is, but I am able to get my dominance over the stronger grass type. Right. Tailwind peters out. Torterra. Perfect. Let's see who comes out. Ogerpon comes out. Alright, so this thing, we know this thing can't be Scarf, right? Because it has to hold the Wellspring Mask. And Bullet Seed should knock this thing out. There's no, there's no two ways about this. We always just Bullet Seed. Always. There's no need to Terra here either, I think. No, we just Bullet Seed. We just Bullet Seed here. We're guaranteed to get 4 hits, and that should definitely be a KO. Nice, so Torterra KOs both the grass types. You love to. This is why I'm very, very happy I went with loaded dice. Because of being able to come back later. Right, Ogerpon gets KO'd by Torterra. And are we going to get a sweep here, ladies and gentlemen? Is Torterra, my favorite Pokemon of all time, going to get a sweep in the semi-finals? Is this actually happening? Thundurus comes out. I could Terra Dark here just to kind of be immune to any other Prankster move he wants to go for. I'm not really sure what this thing wants to do. Because he can't Thunder Wave, obviously, because I'm a ground type. See status, so he could Agility, Bulk Up, Nasty Plot, Protect, Rest, Sleep Talk, Substitute, Taunt. I don't think there's anything he could do that would really be a problem. So I think I'd rather actually stay a Grass ground type just for now. We're gonna get Bullet Seed because it's guaranteed to hit. And we take down Thundurus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is Torterra actually gonna do this, ladies and gentlemen? Is my favorite Pokemon of all time going to carry me to the finals? Let's see. So Thundurus goes down to Torterra. And then let's see what else is left. Is that all he's got left is the Porygon. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done it. I think Torterra has officially carried us to the BHCL Season 3 finals. This could not have been... Let's see. He's going to obviously chase our Overgrow, which he now knows about. And this is only Pokemon left, right? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my favorite Pokemon of all time is going to click Headlong Rush here with the newest edition of Generation 9 in Shell Smash. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit the Terra Poison Porygon 2. And we are in the finals. Let's go! And with that, we write BHCL history by being the first to eliminate Raymond from playoffs. Oh my god. I am... shock. I'm actually in lost for it. I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to say. Oh my god. So many things are going through me. Torterra, you absolute demon. You didn't even have to Terra. We did not even have to Terra. I can't believe we actually did it. I can't believe we actually beat Raymond. Raymond, I want you to know, you had me. I was very worried about this match. I honestly thought I was going to lose after all those crazy techs you pulled. Your prep was crazy. You came out swinging. And again, you had me until Torterra just took it. Massive respect to you, my friend. And I wish you the best of luck in future drafts. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the L.E.A.F agents move on to the finals. We don't know who we're going to be facing yet. But we're going to try and give it a roll. This is the first time for me. I'm so hyped about this. I'm so stoked about this. I'm happy it was a pretty hacks-free game as well. I'm going to go calm down now. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are excited for the finals, please leave a comment. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts. And with that, I'm signing off. I'll see you next week. And join me in the battle for Pokemon Scarlet. Peace out, guys.